disappointed the court?
I believe that in exercising the order, there would have to be a ceasefire. Without it, the order doesn't actually work.
You all ready?
Yes.
Minister, over to you.
I believe that the court judgment needs to be read very, very carefully. They've given very, very direct instructions. We are satisfied that the provisional measures that we sought to be addressed would be addressed by the court. And I believe if you read the convention very carefully, the matter of how a war or conflict is conducted is not elaborated. I would have wanted that the word cessation is included in the judgment. I have no way that I'm going to say I'm disappointed. I hoped for it, but the fact of delivering humanitarian aid, the fact of taking measures that reduce the levels of harm against persons who have no role in what Israel is combating, for me requires a ceasefire. And I believe Israel would have to attend to how it conducts its search for the hostages and for those Hamas individuals who carried out the October 7 attack.
What's the next step?
I've never really been hopeful about Israel, but Israel has very powerful friends who I hope will advise Israel that they should act.
Let's get this one.
Given this conclusion, the court considers that it cannot accede to Israel's request that the case be removed from the general list. The question of standing of South Africa. Court notes that the respondent did not challenge the standing of the applicant in the present proceedings. The court then turns to the question of the rights whose protection is sought, pending its decision on the merits thereof. It follows that the court must be consulted by the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs on 6 December 2023, which was subsequently...
Even though the court did not explicitly pronounce itself on cease and desist, but it did mention that Israel must cease killing the people of Palestine.
And today, we have basically taken the first step to end the violence that is meted out against the innocent Palestinian people and the acts of genocide committed by Israel. And therefore, we're extremely elated and happy about the judgment today.
Het is gewoon zo goed, man.
Zijn niet.
De route.
South Africa, the global community.
الإبادة الجماعية وعدم التزامها بالعرقية بأنه قام بعمليات تدمير لكل مناحي الحياة.
Our aspirations and our demands are high. We live under brutal occupation for the past 75 years, and we call for ending occupation eventually. Today was a good first step. We wanted to see more of a ceasefire rather than only or restricted on humanitarian aid, and call for Israel to commit not to commit genocide in Gaza. And that's why I see this glimpse of positiveness in the sense that it's a good first step. We call upon the international community to continue pressuring Israel, and we thank in this very occasion South Africa for such a courageous move.
على ذلك بأن هذه
المادة 31 من ميثاقها المحكمة لها السلطة لفرض تدابير مؤقتة عندما يكون هنالك.
اقتنعت المحكمة بوجود إبادة جماعية وباختصاص المحكمة، لكن ما أخذت قرار فعلي بوقف هاي الإبادة فورا.
الإجراءات المؤقتة
It is a victory for the international rule of law that there could be no exceptionalism in any part of the world, and Israel cannot be accepted from complying with its international obligation. And we are hopeful that they will be compliant with the court order. They will respond. They will be able to cease fire. They will also allow a humanitarian intervention, because this case is about the children and the vulnerable women and the elderly of Gaza. The people of Gaza, I do believe that this for them is a victory.
Des membres du groupe, atteinte grave à l'intégrité physique ou mentale de membres du groupe. C'est soumission intentionnelle.
We believe that former President Mandela will be smiling in his grave as one of the advocates for the Genocide Convention, and our current president for allowing us to take this matter forward. Yeah, the court already has put the measures in its provisional order, which I believe it speaks to most of the measures that we want, and we will have to ensure that there is strict compliance with that court order as per the court decision. We have followed the rules of international law. I believe the case is it's a victory for international law, and it is incumbent upon the globe to ensure that we live in a rules-based society, and that is what we've done. So there can't be any repercussions. If there could be any repercussions, should be against the state of Israel, who have been found by a court that there could be plausible actions of genocide.
بالعشرة